Welcome back aboard BLERD FORCE 1 with your boys Mo and Ladi. And today we are reviewing Invincible Season 2, Part 2, Episode 5. That is a mouthful. It's called This Must Come as a Shock, coming to you from Amazon Prime Video. So, what did we think about it, and should you be watching? And before we get into this review, get down there, hit like on this video. Ladi, it feels like a year and a day since we saw the first half of season 2 of Invincible, and after a long ass time of seeing the first half in the first place. I looked at it. This premiered in 2021. It is now 2024, so it's a long time to get to this episode. But you know what? I'm down with it. At the end of the first half of the season, Nolan and Mark fighting Viltrumites on the bug planet, and look, they lost. Let's just call it what it is. They lost, but Mark, he's basically been given a warning, like get Earth together or we'll come and destroy everything. So in this one, this is kind of the fallout of this episode. It's called, like I said, this must come as a shock. And man, I swear these titles are they're on point, but the ending of this episode. So dude, a lot of stuff happened in this episode. I got some thoughts about it, but I wanted to know, what did you think about what went on in it?
This episode was a bunch of bullshit, man.
You didn't like it? You did? I'm gonna say you didn't like it.
No, in a good way.
Okay.
It's a bunch of bullshit in a good way. How fucking dare you come back after this long ass hiatus and drop the damn hammer on us like this? Like, come on! And you only give us one damn episode. You motherfucker.
They did kind of go hard though.
This was a good ass episode. This is the best episode of season 2. You know what? It might be on par with episode 4 as well. But can you imagine if they showed that back to back? And listen, what's the guy's name again? Because I saw his little interview saying, I feel that the reason why he said, I think they needed a breather. They needed some time to lower the shock value. No, motherfucker, come out with all the episodes back to back each week. Don't make us wait for 4 more episodes. Jeez.
That's how you know they're doing it right, because you're just mad. You're like, well, I want my next episode. Oh my God, this episode was crazy. We're not going to get into spoilers too much. Basically, Mark comes back to Earth. I love that even in the trailer, they're like, don't they need you back on Earth? He's like, nah, they got it together. And I'm like, as I said, we've been saying this whole season, the Guardians of the Globe suck. No, they don't have it together.
Exactly.
They do not have it together. And this was the episode where it kind of proved that. And I like this, that Invincible's like, what if the Marvel or DC Comics continuity, but the consequences of powers actually played out correctly and people weren't afraid of murdering each other. So this episode had some, I'm gonna spoil it, and I'm not gonna tell who, but it had some deaths of some characters
Jesus Christ.
Surprise, this is very bloody. There's a lot of blood going on, a lot of guts and everything like that. And we get a return of a pretty terrible villain, pretty terrible bad guy. And also, I have to say, the leveling up of that fake ass serpent society, whatever the fuck they call themselves, they kind of leveled up in this episode. So I couldn't believe it. And then with all the action and cool shit going on, Ladi, they had the nerve to have an emotional ass storyline going on in it also. I at the very beginning, I'll just spoil it a little bit. At the very beginning, when Mark comes back with his brother, and he and his mom basically have to sort of reckon what the hell they're gonna, what are they gonna do to kind of reorient their lives around his brother. And there was an actual, I was like, I can't believe y'all opening this, this episode with a serious emotional beat between mom and son. It was I couldn't believe it, it felt good, and it really balanced out all of the crazy shit that happened later on. I don't know. Did you feel that about that there was some real emotional stakes going on here?
There's a lot of happening in this episode, and I'm happy that Mark is beginning to become more and more like a man, in a sense of he's Mark is becoming more and more like a man in the sense that he realizes that he's a good man, but he also has power. In the sense of like, no spoiler, but he kind of steps up to Cecil, man, a little bit. Like, listen, like just letting them know that, listen, yeah, you might be the person who quote unquote run this world, but listen, I'm a good person. I won't cause any harm, but you ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do.
Right.
you
But
know.
but then he sort of backed down a little bit. Yeah, and we look. I really love this episode. I think it had just a little bit of everything. There's emotional stakes, actual physical stakes, death. It juggled multiple storylines in a way that didn't feel like it was overwhelming or anything like that. And I cared about every storyline that's going on. We got a little forward movement on Donald, his whole deal, and we kind of found out some more about him. The Guardians of the Globe have to fight on two fronts, and neither of them are good. Eve gets some sort of forward movement in her thing. Rex, I can't believe Rex is sort of the MVP of the episode. That's weird to say that, but he sort of is. So there's just a little bit of everything for everybody. I think that's how I feel. Ladi, how you feel?
Same. Like I said, I enjoyed this episode. I really did. It showed a lot. Like there was a lot that yeah, like the simple fact that, like you said, they made you feel bad for a character that you never thought you would feel bad for, and they dropped a little bit of a story beat with Rex too, and I'm like, wait, hold up, wait, you can't just go that fast and just pass by this, So
Yeah.
man, you just forget how good of a show Invincible is, and how great of the writing is, that characters that you may not even think that you'll like, they find a way to make you sit back a little bit and enjoy them.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into spoilers right now. So if you guys don't want to get into these spoilers, you can exit out now. But we got to talk about this. Again, the Guardians of the Globe suck, but they had to. The Sequids come back. We find out exactly why they've become a major threat, and they've got a big warship full of them coming to Earth, ready to take over everybody. And so the Guardians plus Invincible, plus Eve, which Rex in a clutch move goes and has a heart-to-heart with her to kind of get her out of her funk. And I'm like, damn it, Rex. I thought you were just an idiot. He's not a fucking idiot. He's actually got some damn sense, and I could not believe it. But he had enough sense to kind of talk sense into Eve. But they go on this big thing. We find out that Shapesmith's an idiot. We already knew he was an idiot, right? But he's an extra idiot because he's the reason why the Sequids are even a thing now. And it leads into this, this big confrontation on an alien ship against basically a swarm of these fucking things. And we're like, oh man, that's the main course. That's all where the main action's going to be. So we're all focused on that. In the meantime, the leftovers, the people who have lesser powers, they're stuck fighting this serpent society, and it turns into a goddamn bloodbath. And I was looking at it. I was like, I had heard that some people died in it, but I was like, who's gonna take it tonight? And because it really literally was just duplicate whatever the shrinking girl was. And whatever shrinking girl name, fake ass Ant-Man, and then Rex, and they're fighting all these people. and they proceed to kill Kate and the shrinking girl. I was like, which I was already like, you guys are kind of whatever anyway. But I could not. They literally killed 2 people that we've seen since the first season dead. Out. Well, it's since the beginning of the season at least. Kate's dead. Shrinking girl's dead. His hand is bitten off, and he's got a gun to the back of his. I mean, to give him credit, my man did get it in. Like look, he got his in. He split a bitch in half. Like he blew a motherfucker's head up.
Like I'm just like I was talking about this with somebody. Like I always thought Rex was just a regular person, and after he's just exploding. But that motherfucker was taking punches that were killing, duplicating everything.
Yeah,
I'm like, this dude got to have some inert super durability or something.
He's Gambit basically, but like. And Gambit could get it. Gambit would get it in too. He don't need his shit, but he goes hard. But like I was like, damn it, Rex. I gotta respect the fuck out of you. You're an idiot sometimes, but boy, he was getting it. And I was like, he's like, just pull the trigger. And I was like, bitch, of course, if they kill Rex, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna be mad as fuck if they kill Rex.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't believe that I'm going to feel that way.
Fuck Kate. Fuck Duplicate. Fuck
exactly.
Fuck fake Ant-Man. But you kill Rex after he went in like that? Get out of here. Y'all can't be leveling him up like that just for him to die. Get out of here. Oh, love that. The other thing, the shit with Donald being basically a life model decoy. He's a robot with a brain in it. That, my God, the way I'll tell you what, Donald he leveled up to me too. The way he said, I want the room, get the fuck out. I was like, oh shit, this man got bass in his voice. I was like, I almost stood up and got the fuck out of the room. The way he was talking, like, God damn. And Donald, and he squared up to Cecil too. Like he for real squared up. I was like, all right, Donald's doing his thing. Were you surprised at that he actually went there?
Oh yeah, and then the way Cecil just looked surprised. This episode made you look. If you didn't like Cecil before, you would definitely not like Cecil this episode. I mean, spying on the mom, talking about, oh no, we're just giving her protection. Stop lying, motherfucker. God, stop fucking lying. Jesus Christ.
He's like if Nick Fury was just like more transparently just like a piece of shit.
Like when he's caught in a lie, he lies. I'm just like, oh. Like, bro, stop fucking lying, bro.
And Debbie ain't having none of that shit. And neither is Mark, really. But Mark's sort of like, all right, I don't have to fight all of y'all, but okay. But Debbie's just like, fuck off. I love it. Like I got a babysitter. Get the fuck out of my house, dude.
Exactly. Just
I fucking love Debbie. I swear. She's the way they've sort of improved her character from the comics is like it's so much better. She is such more, for having no powers or anything, she doesn't give a fuck, man. And I did like that she was like, the guy was like, hell, we gave you a bottle of wine just like you're having a hard time. And I was like, oh shit, it's 1 o'clock, baby. And then she was like, nope, none of it. And then Mark comes home with her ex's new son, and she's like, bitch, give me that bottle. So she was turning it up. Man, dude, there's like I said, there's a bunch of things that are going on in here. Of course, so the deaths, potentially Rex dying, Shapesmith being a goddamn idiot. Like I didn't think, I was like, who's the dumbest member of the Guardians of the Globe? That motherfucker right there. God damn it! I just like it. Literally half of what happened in the episodes because he's an idiot. And
Dan, don't even get me. Well, one thing that I'm happy about though is that we thought, well, probably not you, but I definitely thought that they might have killed off Alan the alien, but he's came back even stronger. And turns out Optimus Prime was a
well, I felt like we knew from the previous episodes that he was a Viltrumite. Maybe that we were thinking maybe he was a mole, but actually he's apparently he's the only person to ever have rebelled against the Viltrumite Empire and apparently lost. But I you know what I loved about that part when Alan comes out, he's like, dude, I'm Jack. That was cool and everything. I like when he ripped off his beard to reveal that handsome mustache, right? But
yeah,
did that not feel like, I mean, you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. Did that not feel like when Boomy was hunched over, then he stood up and took his shit off and he was jacked up? He was jacked underneath that shit.
Yeah.
I felt exactly that. I was like, shit, y'all are doing that. Y'all gonna channel that? Let's go, dude. This episode was the shit though.
This episode got my blood flowing.
It was the shit.
It was a good ass episode. That's why I said it's a bunch of bullshit, because the way it ended, I literally was sitting there into it. Then I heard the Invincible, and then I saw the Invincible. I said,
you sons of bitches.
Why?
And we only got 3 episodes left too. That's what sucks. Then we gotta wait 2 more years. God damn it. Anyway, I think that's all of our thoughts on this episode. What did you guys think about it? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there. And of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, blerd_force1 on Instagram and on Threads, super_not_funny show on TikTok. And while you're down there, do us a favor, hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. All that good stuff helps to grow this channel, helps more people to see reviews just like this. All right, thanks for joining us. Come back next week. We are going to be talking about, I guess, episode 6 of Invincible. Should be a barn burner. I mean, I cannot imagine it's going to get worse than this. But until then, I've been Mo, your comment extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Ladi. And we'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.